guess. All right. What is up, everybody? We are live. We are into it. What up, Cam? How you feeling, man? How you feeling
Oh
today?
man, I'm feeling good on this fantastic Friday, man. I get to chill with my guy, man. We're gonna do
Yes,
some
sir. Friday
connecting
night.
and
Yo, we
collecting.
got snow coming, bro. Are you
Wait,
ready for that? Like, what preparation did you do for that?
well, man, just because we're used to it, you know what I mean? It's just one that they're forecasting to be super big, so nothing
Yeah.
really. You know what I mean? I'll probably run around tomorrow. I got, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
just to
same.
kind of
Yeah,
make
like,
sure.
yeah, wife is just like, we gotta get some stuff. We
Yeah.
gotta get some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I don't think it'll be as bad as they're saying. I just think it's gonna snow for a really long period of time because it's
Yeah.
supposed to snow from like Sunday morning to Monday afternoon, something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
All right. We're live. Let me pull up NBA.com and get that ready.
Mm-hmm.
NBA's been getting a little crazier. I like that.
Yeah, I got some live stuff too. I got the ESPN going too with the live scores.
Oh yeah, we got
Mm-hmm.
a few games going on tonight. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got a few people coming into the chat.
Yeah.
We are live.
Yeah, we got
We had fun with this last week, man.
okay.
They
Okay.
had me talking about the Orlando Magic, the
Uh,
Brooklyn Nets. They
uh,
be talking about some real terrible teams, dude.
oh my goodness. Mm. Brooklyn just put up high school scores, man. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, the
66.
Knicks needed that one.
Yeah, I think something was going on in the city. You know what I mean? I think it was like a borough
Yeah, I feel like
connection
the
going
Knicks.
on.
I think the Knicks were a little pissed off, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Nah, we're not losing this one." And then they ended up just like cooking them,
Yeah.
dude.
That was too crazy, man.
Not because
Too
there was too
crazy.
many people, like because the betting lines were crazy. It was like
Mm-hmm.
plus 1100 for
Mm-hmm.
the Nick or for the Nets. So
Mm-hmm.
people were all over just talking about the Nets this and the Nets that.
Yeah.
All right, just waiting for some more people to get in here. I'm about to share this on my X page.
Mm-hmm.
And then we will dig right in. But yeah, it was so chill last time, man.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
bet, man.
sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Waiting for some people to get in here.
Uh-huh.
We're live on X as well.
Okay.
I'm about to
Let me join the chat. Let me
come join us, ask some questions. Let's go. We are live on a Friday night. And then we could be here for as long as you want, King.
Okay.
All right, we got 5 people in here collecting and connecting. We are live for my good friend Paulie, who set up this amazing experience for us.
Shout out to Paulie.
Yes, so welcome in everybody. You know, we're live here, you know, on Collecting and Connecting. Shout out Paulie, like we said, you know, setting up this amazing platform for a lot of us to, you know, kind of just jump on and kind of show off, you know, kind of like just
Uh-huh.
talk sports, argue,
Mm-hmm.
debate, whatever we want to make of it, we're allowed to make of this time. And I'm super appreciative, super grateful. With that being said, I'm back. I'm Thomas Saxby. I am the co-founder, co-owner, co-everything of A Different Conversation. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
with the co-founder, co-owner, co-everything
Mm-hmm.
of A
Mm-hmm.
Different Conversation, Kem.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be taking you through this Friday night. So we got a little bit of an agenda. We're going to go through some NBA scores.
Yep.
And then, you know, whatever comes to mind, whatever questions that you got, pop them in the chat. We'll talk about it. And then we're going to talk the NFL playoffs. And then we're going to open some Top Shot packs if I can get this to work. It wasn't working for me about 20 minutes ago. So let's do it. Let's dig in. What games do we got going on tonight for the NBA? I'm going to share my screen.
Okay. And I got 2 packs in the cut I haven't opened up. So
for Top Shot?
absolutely.
Okay. Oh, so
Mhm.
you already know about Top Shot.
Yeah, a little bit, man, a little bit.
Okay.
Listen, man, you know,
Yeah.
if you shoot something at me, man, I gotta, go down the rabbit hole, see
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on and
Yes, sir.
everything.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, this one of the big kind of like staples of connected and collected. I mean, for those viewers, maybe new viewers that are coming in from X and everything. A
Mhm.
big thing is that we talk about collecting, we talk about sports, we talk about all that. But it's the collecting part. So Top Shot, they're
Mhm.
big on that, and the NFTs and all that good stuff. But
Mm.
Top Shot, I find it interesting though. I don't know because I'm not big into NFTs. But like Top Shot's pretty cool with the NBA moments. I'm not gonna lie. I buy packs here and there just for the heck of it. I mean, even if it's like a what's the bottom tier called? Even if it's just a common,
Mhm.
I don't care, man, because like they show you the little video of the moment. It's cool.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it a lot. It's I feel old when I explain it.
Oh,
All
man.
right. So yeah, NBA games. So we got the Pistons and the Rockets are actually close right now.
Mhm.
In the third quarter. How are you feeling about the Rockets or the Pistons? Well, how do you want to open this one up?
Man, we can get into it. So let's go with the Rockets first. So the Rockets I'm actually loving. So it's kind of funny, man, the way that Kevin Durant, you know what I mean, knowing what Ime has already been building with these guys, with Fred VanVleet going down, you get Amin Thompson coming into his own a little bit sooner, you know what I mean, than expected, I believe. I think you're also getting some greater play from Alfred Şengün. It's just another level, right?
Yeah.
And then man, they kind of the bullies on the block, you know what I mean? Like with their attitude, you know what I mean? They're willing to play the high efficiency offensively with low 3-point percentage, though. You know what I mean? They had a couple of
Yeah.
skids there, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they're still super efficient and really scary.
Yeah, I mean, I like what they got going on. I mean, I just think they need another score, I think, in there. They need to throw just another score in the mix, and I think they'll do that.
Hmm.
The Houston Rockets are normally aggressive. They've been
Hmm.
aggressive for years. I think they'll be okay.
Hmm.
I know Kevin Durant's stressed out because he's an old man,
Hmm.
trying to put
Yeah,
up all these
yeah.
numbers.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
you you heard him in the press yesterday?
Yeah,
Oh, he
man.
was like, "Man, like, I'm old, man. Like,
Hmm.
it sucks, y'all have to rely on a 37-year-old to,
Hmm.
drop 35." And that's kinda how Kevin Durant is, big team guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. And then when you go to the other Thompson twin over there in Detroit with him, Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham and the boys,
That's a
man,
good
listen,
team. We were talking
Tobias
about it
Harris.
on our pod,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah, man.
It's
Listen, man.
pretty it's scary stuff, man. They got something going on over there. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna lie. I mean, and I said it at the beginning of the year. One of my biggest takes
Hmm.
was that Cade Cunningham, would be on the first team, and I think it's kind of looking that way. I feel like he's an NBA first team player. I'm not. How do you feel about that?
No, I listen, I have no problem with anything
Okay,
that you
all
said
right,
about him being NBA first. Listen, man, he's carrying the load. Listen, I think that, he gets chipped up from the load that he's carrying, you know what I mean, here and there. But I think
right,
that's also a part of recovery, you know what I mean, as it pertains to the current NBA, you know what I mean?
right,
To make
right.
sure that he's more ready than not, just putting miles on his body, just making sure that he's at peak performance at the prime times, you know what I mean, is more important. And he always is. So big game day, he's always performing to let you know what they're going to be. And then, man, as it looks to how we'll get to them probably, but in the East, as it pertains to the Knicks, I think I like them over the Knicks right now. So at the end of the day, they keep steady. It's theirs to lose. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man. How about the Knicks? I mean, it's like, dude, and yeah, I'm a Knicks fan. It's
Mhm.
just like day by day goes by, and it gets a little bit more frustrating. A little bit like it gets frustrating to the point where we beat the Brooklyn Nets by 60 points, and I'm still like, but so what? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's
Mhm.
still issues there. How do you feel about the Knicks?
Well, I think it's the issues, man. So listen, let me ask you a question before I answer that question. How do you feel about the Mike Brown hug of Draymond after the Golden State loss? Even though they win and beat Brooklyn, you know what I mean, by the
Yeah.
54 or whatever the next day, the game after. How do you feel about that? And do you think that had anything to do with what's going on with the Knicks, period? Like the
Yeah, no,
coaching?
I mean, I feel like what you're asking is like, is Mike Brown soft? Is he too soft? Whereas Tibbs was too, kind of too aggressive. I see the underlinings of what
Okay.
you're
Okay.
trying to do there. I see what you're
Uh-huh.
trying to do there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But I mean, well, as far as it pertains to the the handshake and the hee ha ha with Draymond Green, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, because it's like coaches and players, they got friends in the league. It just it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like if we're talking about if it was like a playoff game, or if we're like really deep into the season, like last couple weeks, and the Knicks are fighting for seeding and all that, yeah, I mean, what the heck? Why are we so playful and joyful? But we're in the middle of the season. It's January. It is what it is. I'm starting to get this like notion that a lot of players and teams don't take the regular season as seriously as they did in the past.
Yeah.
As it pertains to like injuries and resting your players and all that. It's just kind of like people are just trying to survive.
Yeah.
To get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paulie commenting in the chat. But yeah, that's kind of that's where I feel. I mean, Mike Brown, this happens every team that he's on. They go on like a losing streak that makes you question everything.
Okay.
Tell me I'm wrong. Every team that Mike Brown has coached for, they go on a real sad losing streak at some point. It's like a test. Like
yeah.
It's
weird. I think, and I was asking because I think that the other part is they won some championships together. I think they won like 3 together, so that was kind of expected. I think that you are absolutely correct about the losing streaks and the things that are apparent in some of the teams that he has coached before, right? I think that what he's also trying to do with the Knicks, if this response that they gave from all of the criticism that everybody tried to highlight about all of that, if this is how they're going to play, that beating that they put on Brooklyn, listen, I'm here for it. You know what I mean? They're back there. You know what I mean? But it just has to continue to be replicated, man. We need consistency, man. We still haven't seen the cohesion of the Knicks of last year, this year at all yet, even though there's no Tibbs and they aren't playing the amount of minutes together that they were. You know what I mean? Like it's a bit different. So we have to see, you know what I mean, what's going to happen with Cat and maybe what they do something else before February 5th.
Oh man, like Cat, it's like Karl-Anthony Towns. It's weird because he had a fantastic year last year, but a lot of it was just because like Tibbs like to force feed Cat the ball. That I think that's the issue for Cat is used to last year just getting the ball, being one of the decision makers on the court. Whereas Mike Brown, he's actually trying to put the Knicks like into an actual cohesive, unit, which for better or for worse, obviously there's been some goods about the season. There's been some bads. But the Knicks at the current moment are, definitely healthy. You would agree that they're healthy and they're losing games while they're healthy, whereas they were winning games when they weren't healthy. It doesn't make sense. But I just think like that's the issue with Karl-Anthony Towns. I think he needs to look deep down inside of himself and kind of just realize what Cat wants. And that's kind of the issue. I mean, like Cat should want to win a championship. I feel like he has a lot of individual achievement on his own. When you think about, the all-stars and people that call him the greatest big man, 3-point shooter of all time, which, I can see the point there, whatever. But like on an individual level, great. But now that it's time to play team ball with a legit shot at a championship, I mean, did he have a legit shot at the championship with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert? I don't think so. I think we all knew they were losing at some point, down the road. But this right here for Cat, this is it for him. I don't know if he'll be on a better team. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a part of a super team somehow after this. And he's got to be the one to kind of look deep down and, figure out what he wants to do. Because the Knicks, it seems like they all play team ball pretty well, and then Cat breaks down a lot of the plays at the end of the day. So, and that's on the defensive end too. He doesn't. He's Cat.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes, sir. So let's. So the Rockets are up by 6 in that game. And Kevin Durant got 24. I mean, like Katie got 24. And we're about 5 minutes left in the third, and they're only up by 6. That should be a game that the Rockets should be, blowing a team out in. I get it. It's the Pistons. But I think that goes to Katie's point, what he was trying to say. Hawks are up on the Suns at half by 5. Now, these are two middle of the road teams. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the Suns are 10 games over right now, and the
Mhm.
Hawks are 4 games under. But
Mhm.
talent-wise, I think you would agree they're both kind of
Yeah, absolutely.
middle. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
Which team's future do you like more?
Well, until we actually really see Jalen Green with this group of Phoenix Suns, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to say, right?
Okay.
I love the long-term trajectory of the Hawks players, though, right?
Okay.
As far because they are both middle of the
That's
pack
fair.
right now, right? But long term, I think because of the youth, you know what I mean, of the Hawks and how committed they are to defense, to get a little bit more offensive, you know what I mean, things going, you know what I mean, and just their bodies and stature, you know what I mean, how they can D up.
That
I
addition
think
to CJ McCollum was pretty good, man.
Listen, and if you've seen any of the games since his addition, it's kind of crazy how they don't have to run anything for him. He's gonna,
Oh
you know what
yeah,
I mean? Like
16 off the bench right now at
yeah,
half.
yeah. The other night he had like 20 something off the bench. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy. They don't have to run nothing for him. So he's just a professional. So it's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, I love
Professional
them.
bucket getter. That's
Yes, man. I
good
love him.
analogy. Good analogy.
Absolutely, man. That's
Yeah.
what he does, man. But yeah, right now I would like if I saw Jalen Green out there, bro, I probably, you know what I mean? I'd love to see what Phoenix could do because Dylan Brooks is playing like out of his mind when he needs to. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I mean? And then Brooks, you know, and the young center, I would love to see him now, but I like the long.
Yeah, I mean the Suns, I mean it's weird. They put this very weird team together.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's why I said, before the season, I said it for the Suns, it's like a lot of it how I said about Cat was kind of the questions I had about Devin Booker, like, what do you want? What kind of thing, like it's up to you. And he's
Mm-hmm.
been just such a phenomenal like leader and team player this year. He kind of grew before our eyes this year into like that vet, that like
Mm-hmm.
leader that just oozes of leadership and oozes
Mm-hmm.
of just good decision making.
Mm-hmm.
And like right now he has 15 points at the half,
Mm-hmm.
shooting decently. Dylan Brooks has 11 at the half. Dylan Brooks is another player that's just absolutely exceptional this year.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to be talking about this year for a
Yeah.
while if he could finish as good as
Mm-hmm.
he started. Because Dylan Brooks, like I said, I said a lot of things about Dylan Brooks, but I'll walk him back now.
Well, maybe they were
He's noticing.
deservedly sir at the moment, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But this year, that's why I say he's playing out of his mind when he needs to. It's crazy, you know what I mean. It's kind of crazy but he's a professional as well. So I believe that the role that he was playing in Memphis and
yeah.
Houston was more of that, you know what I mean, more than it was about him getting buckets. It was trying to instill the backbone of the teams that he was on, But with these guys, he don't need to do that too much.
Yeah, and these numbers are insane, averaging
Yes.
20 points per game. Did you think
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks was a 20 points per game like guy? Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Yeah.
his prior high?
Let's look at it. Let's see
Okay,
here.
18.4.
Mhm.
All right. I mean, but yeah, he was a big deal in
Uh-huh.
Memphis.
Uh-huh.
I can't, man. And now you look at everyone and it's like
Mhm.
it's so hard to NBA advertisement right there. It's so hard to you know like it must be a hard pill to swallow for Grizzlies fans to see what they had and how it went down.
It's flaming out the way it
Because
is.
like that stinks, man. Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bain, and Jaren Jackson Jr. That's like a core you should have had for years, just producing and
Mhm.
going places, and now it's completely a mess.
Yeah, it's over. That is over.
That's it. The goose is cooked.
Yeah, that's over out in Memphis.
Well,
That's
because it's diminished to the point like, they got the first for Desmond Bain, but I think we can
Mhm.
agree that the Magic, they're gonna, I get it. They've had chemistry issues and everything, but they're at least gonna be in the top half of
Yeah,
Eastern teams for the next several years as long as they keep those three together.
right.
Um,
Agreed.
and they didn't get much else, outside of those picks, that's really gonna, tip the scale. Dylan Brooks, didn't Dylan Brooks sign in Houston as a free agent?
Yes.
Yeah, so they didn't get nothing for Dylan Brooks,
Mhm.
and ja Morant, it's looking like he's not going to fetch them much either. So it all rests on Jaren Jackson Jr. and his trade value isn't isn't looking good either.
No. Mhm.
So And Kid Bamboo says aloha. What is up, Kid Bamboo?
Aloha.
But yeah, no, I mean it's Memphis. It's disgusting, actually. We
Yeah,
might have
man.
to we might have to talk about that on one of our episodes down the road of just how bad they fumbled that. Because I mean, at least when they had like Conley and Zach Randolph and those guys, they had them together for a while. They were
Yeah.
out there scrapping in the. You feel me?
Yeah.
They were
Yes.
scrapping in the
Yeah.
West for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if this group, if John Morant kept his head on straight and Dylan Brooks stayed and Bain stayed and I think they could have made a run at some point.
Yeah, man. I think it's the same thing, like you said at the beginning. They didn't let him develop long enough. I think that some of the issue, what we found out about Tyler, you know what I mean, that the way that he was coached, whatever he was letting go on in the locker room, you know what I mean. I think that it seems like we were lucky to have gotten the things that we had gotten. You know what I mean?
That's
from
fair.
when we got him.
Yeah, because I don't know. It didn't seem like
Mm-hmm.
when John Morant got there, it just never seemed like he had the proper guidance. Like they didn't have the proper pieces or anybody in place from front office to coaching to really just guide that dude, into where they needed to go. And what is up, GB Australia? What is up? Just a reminder, we're live here on Collected and Connecting.
Yes.
I'm here just going through NBA scores. Going through the NFL playoffs eventually. We're gonna be opening some Top Shot packs. Everyone is coming in here now. Can the backup Nuggets beat the super sad Bucks tonight?
Without a doubt.
I'm not gonna lie, them backup Nuggets, they're they're still scrapping.
Would they like us to unpack that? I think that in all truth, Denver, I think without Jokic, they're probably 7-3 or something like that.
Yeah, they're still they're fine, man. They're fine as well.
Listen, you got Watson, I think he's getting about 30 over his last few games. You got young boy playing out of his mind. Listen, he's up in his assist and he's up in his points right now. I don't understand if the backup, I don't know if he's going to play, though. That's the backup. That's what he just said, the backup. So I don't know. But I'm still loving Denver right now, regardless. They are holding this ship steady while Jokic is down. But tell me, is Jamal going to play?
I'm looking at it right now.
He's having a fantastic season, bro. Fantastic.
So they're without Jokic, Christian Braun, Cam Johnson.
Yeah, already no Valanciunas.
JV came back. I think Murray's good. I mean, Peyton Watson has been going off though.
Yes, bro. Crazy.
Oh. I mean, the Bucks are not going to have Kevin Porter Jr. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be one of those games because, you could tell, Giannis is frustrated, right? And I think it's finally boiling over on the court. It is finally and this is crazy. This whole Giannis story could be a movie, bro.
Yeah.
It could be an absolute movie.
Yeah.
Because the way Giannis came up, coming from Greece and being as skinny as he was and having to kind of put weight on and gradually grind his way up through the NBA to becoming this top player, very wholesome, laughing, get everybody else to laugh. Then he struggles to win a championship. The pressure arises. Then he wins a championship. Then there's just crazy pressure after to win another one. And then now it's just a disaster because, Dame destroyed his Achilles. And that ended all that. But now it's just ending so sad.
I'm smiling because I agree with Paulie. Shout out to Paulie, man. I've been telling my guys I think he's going to the Knicks for a while.
I mean, with how bad Cat has been, man, I want to see it.
I've been saying that to my guys for a minute. So let's see.
It sucks because we have to give up one of Bridges or OG.
Yes.
And the thing about it is you give up OG, you're losing a lot of defense. And I get it. Bridges has defense too. But OG has that leadership anchor defense that Bridges doesn't have.
The only thing, go ahead. They're just not being used. They're just not because of the way.
Well, I always said Bridges has never been used properly since he left Phoenix. And when he showed us what he could do in Brooklyn, he can do this. So I don't know. I'm thinking without Cat and you put in Giannis, that would free Bridges up for more shots that Cat has been taking away from him on the perimeter, and I think it would be scary. But then, do you get rid of OG? I would because of his injuries and his money and all that. But that's he's so amazing on defense, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tough. So I
Yeah.
mean, we'll see what
But you
happens. But I would
getting
love
back
it.
Giannis. You getting
I
a DPOY anyway back.
Yeah,
So at the
I
end of
don't
the
think
day,
Karl Anthony Towns has a single bone in his body to do anything championship worthy. I don't think it's gonna happen.
mm-hmm,
I'm not convinced. I wasn't convinced last year watching him in the playoffs. I'm not
mm-hmm,
convinced watching him now with a different coach.
mm-hmm.
Nothing's there for him, and
Yeah.
maybe he comes back and goes off, but I'm just not seeing it right now. But yeah, Giannis's story is definitely a movie. Oh, so Jamal
Yeah.
Murray is out. GV
Yeah.
Australia said.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I don't know because the Nuggets have been interesting. They're still winning games, right, with all these injuries.
Yeah. Well, this is for tonight. This is just tonight.
Yeah,
These the Murray and Watson thing. Valanciunas is been out for he's been, you know what
he's
I mean?
back
Like
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the Watson and
Oh wait, no,
Murray
he's
out.
also out tonight.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
yes, those three are out.
Oh,
But
no Watson,
Valanciunas,
no Jokic. I don't know. Bucks gotta win.
yes, yes. We don't know. We'll see. But
But if the Bucks lose, I think we're gonna have an infamous crash out from Giannis that we'll be talking about for some years to come when he like throws a chair or something, on the sidelines.
Mm.
Oh man. Yeah, Watson does look amazing. But yeah, no, Giannis to the Knicks. I would appreciate that. I think I'm on board. I'm here for it. Just because you see the passion, man. Like he has nothing to like. I don't want to say nothing to play for anymore because obviously he's like playing to be one of the goats in history and stuff like that. But like theoretically, he doesn't have anything to play for. He has the money, he has the championship, he has the MVPs. So realistically, he's set in stone. But like you could still see he has a lot of that passion, that grit, that the grind left in him.
Yes, and
I want that, bro, because like with Cat, it looks like he ain't got none of that left. Like he just got his money and he's just fine with that. He just wants the ball. He just wants to show up and just play basketball. But the Knicks got to win a championship. We can't have that.
Last but not least, I believe they're different tier impact players, and I think that the way that the city would rely, get behind Giannis is a totally different thing with the energy that he currently has, playing both sides of the ball, developing an outside game to where as though he can be used any way, you know what I mean, as it would complement any offense, but still be totally dominant going down in the paint anytime. You know what I mean? It would be crazy, man. It would be crazy. It would be crazy, man. And it would re-galvanize him with that same energy that we already see that he still has.
And you think the Knicks are a championship contender with Giannis?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I would get. I feel like I would get that Giannis jersey immediately.
Yeah, immediately, bro.
Immediately. Yeah. All right. So let's go back. The Rockets are up by 14 now. Who else is killing it? Reed Shepherd got 15 off the bench.
Yeah.
Thompson got 13, but he's at a plus 18. Ooh, Sengun 14. Okay, he only got 1 rebound. All right. No, but that's why I like the Rockets. They got a couple of guys that can do just about everything. Yeah. Like they got a couple of defensive guys, they got a couple of 3-pointers, they got a couple and I like Jabari. I mean, if he can be more consistent, he's a guy that can do everything. He can shoot, he can rebound, he can score, block.
Yeah.
I like him at his full potential.
For sure.
But also at the same time, I don't know if he reaches it on this team because there's Sengun as center. There's
and KD and it's just gonna be hard.
It's like they have someone on the team that is like more important than him in all of his talents. Like on defense, they got Thompson. For rebounding, they got Sengun. For scoring, they got KD. So he's kind of like the second option in everything that's there. But when he goes off, he goes off. So.
Yeah, and he's KD 2.0 when KD's done. He could be, you know what I mean, for that team. For
that's
that team.
You know, that's an interesting take.
For that team though. You know what I mean?
Okay. Like Well, I was always big on him, even back when he was drafted. When he was drafted third, I thought he had capabilities of being first. I mean, it wouldn't have been. I mean, it maybe would have been the wrong choice, looking back on it. But but I thought of him that highly at the time.
Okay.
But the Nets, after getting blown out by 60. By the Knicks, they're beating the Celtics right now.
Jaylen Brown
That's
having
why
a horrible
I love basketball, man. Every day is a different day. But the Nets are up by 4. Jaylen Brown is struggling. He's only shooting 5 for 17. My
Oof.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Peyton
They,
Pritchard, he got 10. I mean, they got their injuries too.
mm-hmm.
Derek White's not playing. And then who's going off for the Nets? Of course, it's Michael Porter Jr. Do you take anything into account this year for Michael Porter Jr. averaging 25 on that team? I mean, for me, not. I mean, like people are saying like this team should trade for him, that team should trade for him. I still don't like his game, and I still don't. I'm not moved by 25 points per game on the Brooklyn Nets. I'm just not.
Well, excuse me. Listen, agreed. As far as that, I think that I believe that he should actually learn how to become a role player in the system, right? I think that that's what was done for him. He didn't like the role in Denver, but you see that with him as a focal point of the action or the star player, that this is what you're going to get. I think that the collection that they have with Brooklyn, I mean, it wasn't going to be but so much anyway. You know what I mean? They're stockpiling for their future as far as picks and all that kind of stuff goes. But at the end of the day, man, no, I think that he would impact somebody like, I mean, teams that he could help, though, you know what I mean? It's totally different.
Of course.
Versus the 25 that he's getting on Brooklyn, you know?
Yeah.
So if he was getting that 25 on Denver before he was shipped out.
Oh, man, they would have three-peated.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. So and they was giving him the shots. They was giving him the shots for it too. So
yeah, and I'll give him his credit. I mean, because like he was told he probably would never play basketball again back when he got his back injury. So it's impressive.
Get his money.
But in that regards, nah. Damn, the Cavs, they just, man, they're just it's so bad. So they're losing to the Kings by a point. Dennis Schroeder's killing him with 17 off the bench. 17 points in 13 minutes. Yeah, their starting lineup is so bad. Oh my god.
He's on a heater.
Yeah, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they got their lineup is scoring. They're just getting nothing. It's crazy. The Cavs are getting murdered because their depth isn't doing anything at all.
Nothing.
Like nothing. Like they only got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points off the bench right now, while the Kings bench has them at almost 40 points off the bench. Damn. Yeah, no, the Cavs they're done, right? They don't come back unless they like completely shake up the team. And do we think that they're going to completely shake up the team?
I don't think so.
Like I feel like they're going to try to ride this out because what can you really do though to really fix the team at this point?
I mean, it's the same players, you know. It's the same players. It's the same coach. I like Kenny Atkinson. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't.
I just think we're just like sometimes it's just not meant to be. Like you can have talent, but like if the talent just don't mesh well, it's just not meant to be. And I think like a lot of it is it's the focal point of you have two kind of like, I don't want to say Garland and Donovan Mitchell are the same players, but the way they both play kind of clash with each other. And then it's the same thing with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, and you got two of that on the court. So like normally it's it's two guys that just don't really play well, like DeRozan and Zach LaVine, and somehow they've played on two different teams together for multiple years. But it's like you could tell when you watch Zach LaVine and DeMar, like one's really fast paced, one's really slow paced. One likes to shoot, one likes to
they have no business being on the court.
Yeah, exactly. Like
the first unit and the second unit, but because of what they're paid, they try to force them to play together, and the style does not mix.
And honestly, that's exactly how I feel about Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell.
I can get with that because, and then I also believe that because I do like Kenny Atkinson, and I do believe that he's able to come up with different types of schemes as it would fit, right? Offensively, but I believe that it's also about the commitment to the players and what you can get your players to do. Right. And you have to work with what you have when you have them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the end of we're able to see exactly what you just said, you know what I mean? From players not even trying to do other things. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Well, we'll see if they can survive the Sacramento Kings, man. The 12 and 13.
That one should happen. Darius is still there. So if he catch some type of fire again.
Yeah, we'll see. The Grizzlies are up by 3 over the Pelicans. Trey Murphy, he got 4. Trey Murphy's been doing amazing things this year. I can't wait to see where he goes.
Can you open that up for me? I want to see what Derek Queen's looking like in this game. I want to see his plus
Yes,
minus.
sir. Well, he got 4 points, 4 turnovers, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. So he's still stuffing the stat sheet.
Yeah.
And that's what you like though. If you're gonna
rebounds,
struggle, get to doing other things.
5 rebounds.
Yeah. 5 defensive rebounds. He has 7 altogether. Which is good. Good stuff. Zion with 13 and 18. Trey Murphy got 14.
Yeah, Trey Murphy.
Like I said, I can't wait to see where he goes. He's going to be a difference
he's
maker.
He's balling.
And then Jaren Jackson got 17 and 7. Couple of messed up teams, man. Yeah, that's a couple of teams of like what could have been. Because the Pelicans too, when they had Zion, CJ, and Ingram and JV and the deep bench, and yeah, they fumbled that one.
Yeah.
And then the Thunder struggling with the Pacers.
That's a wild one. That's what I wanted to kind of check out. They down 5.
Nembhard got 16, 5, and 4.
You know he liked playing Shea.
Oh yeah, yeah. Siakam with 11, 4, and 3. I had a feeling this game would be tough for the Thunder.
Yeah.
Because they're already struggling. The Pacers probably are going to want to open that.
And that matchup from last year, and they're not missing too much besides Halliburton again. You know what I mean? It's wild that they're.
It's insane just how valuable Tyrese Halliburton actually is. Like that's actually crazy. Because I don't think Miles Turner factored into the success with the Pacers almost at all. He was there. He gave them buckets. You know what I mean? Like he went off in certain instances, but I think you can get that from a lot of centers in the league.
Right.
It's just, Tyrese Halliburton. Like I think he's obviously the reason why they got as far as they did. And Siakam did his thing, but
yeah.
All right, so we'll catch back up with some basketball. If anyone out there, like I said, there's going to be a giveaway in the Collecting and Connecting Discord. At some point, Paulie's going to announce that. Make sure you guys, shout out, subscribe to Collecting and Connecting. Hop over to our YouTube channel, A Different Conversation. Come subscribe to us. We're doing some big things over there as well. Speaking of big things, we are in the final stretch, the last stretch of the NFL season. So how are you? What do you think about these games? This is like a crazy ending. I didn't even see. How are you feeling about them?
Pick one. Which one you want me to? You tell me which one.
You know what? I think the most interesting one we got to talk about first, and that's the Patriots and the Broncos.
Okay.
I think the Rams and the Seahawks. It'll be a bloodbath. It'll be a war. It'll be a grudge match, but I think interesting strategy-wise, Patriots and Broncos, especially with everything that's happened.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Listen, of course, shouts out to the boy Bo Nix, man. If you follow us, you'll see some of the lauding that I gave him for what he did last year, right? And then coming to this year, he did a little bit more. He did a little less than what he did last year, but at the end of the day, the winning was better this year, right? He got hurt at, you know what I mean, at that final game here where they're about to play the championship game. But now we're about to see Jarrett Stidham and still that ferocious defense. The one thing we can say about Jarrett Stidham is we know that he's accurate. We know that he's smart. He knows what to do with the ball. In his games that he's played in Denver, I think that he's split, like he's 500, you know what I mean, in his record in Denver, but he hasn't thrown a pass in a couple of years. Now, the game is going to be played over there. The altitude is going to be a factor. It's kind of crazy, but I still believe that what is going on with New England is not a fluke. It's not luck. I believe that it has everything to do with coaching, timing, cohesiveness.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Camaraderie, everything that goes into sports. Totally. It's a beautiful thing to watch what Mike Vrabel was able to do, knowing that Josh Jacobs was just still living in the area, called him up. He connects with Drake May, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? The story of the receivers and what it has to, you know what I mean? How people didn't believe in them. You got, come on, man, Stephon Diggs being shipped all over the place, that people counting him out. And come on, it's just crazy. It's a crazy story. But with all that, I think I would have to say I'm still going to go with the home team.
Oh. Do we agree on this?
I'm
Wow.
still gonna go with the
Yo,
home
look, listen, guys, listen,
team.
listen. Let me fix my camera here real quick,
Mhm.
you guys, so we can get a little close and personal here. Listen, listen,
Mhm.
listen.
Mhm.
I think that the Denver Broncos are going to go to the Super Bowl. I agree with you, Ken. You highlighted a lot of what was good about the Patriots. I'm going to highlight this Denver Broncos team
Mhm.
because I didn't wake up to it. I did not wake up to it until last game when I
Mhm.
saw Bo Nix do what he did and how they did it against the Bills. Because if you look over on the sidelines, they're led by one man, one people that they call an a-hole, lack for better words, a
Mhm.
guy that no one likes, a
Mhm.
guy that just shows up and gets to business and gets the job done. Big shout out to Sean Payton. I did not
Mhm.
think after
Mhm.
that whole Russell Wilson stuff that
Mhm.
this was going to work out, bro. I did not think at all that this was going to work out, but Sean Payton came back into the league after taking some time off, and he had a plan. He had a very strict and cohesive plan, and I think that it's all led to this moment. Did he plan on losing Bo Nix? No. But the beautiful thing about the Broncos and the beautiful thing about it is that Bo Nix did not have that great of a season this year, and the Broncos end up at 14-3. Why? One, because obviously an amazing defense that they have built. Two, because they have the best offensive line in the league, which I'm going to highlight in a second. And three, Sean Payton is ice cold under pressure. He don't give a damn under pressure. Like pressure does not get to him. That's why they handled the Bills the way they did. They chewed up the Bills and they spit them out in crunch time. And obviously, there was a controversial play, and everyone can say what they want, but it doesn't matter. It's the Broncos that are here now. And Jarrett Stidham, career backup quarterback. But every time he stepped on the field, he stepped on the field with confidence. He stepped on the field and he's put up numbers. And I think all that's going to happen is it's going to be basically Sean Payton in the body of Jared Stidham. And I think good things are going to happen, man. Like I
Yeah.
said, with the best offensive line in the league, the Patriots are going to have to find ways to just rattle Stidham. And
Mhm.
I think it'll be a close game. But if the Broncos are shutting down Drake May and Stidham has clean pockets where he can just game manage his way down the field,
Mhm.
I got Denver. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
Matt. I know, Matt's out there, our third
Yeah.
co-host, and
Uh-huh.
he's a Patriots fan, but
Yeah.
I think Sean Payton, and I know that was long-winded, that was drawn out,
Mhm.
but I had to because Sean Payton, it's been impressive watching what he's been able to do
Mm.
as an old man that people thought were like his ideas and strategies were back in the day. They were old school. Like nothing's gonna happen anymore for Sean Payton. It's good. It's cool to see. It's cool to see.
And shout out to Vance Joseph, man, who actually was the head coach, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then became the defensive coordinator while Sean Payton took back over the helm. You know what I mean? And actually used Jared Stidham before getting Russell Wilson. And again, you know what I mean? Split those games, split that season. I think went 8-8. Okay. So it's kind of crazy, man, to kind of see what's going to unfold. Now, listen, that's why I said everything. I love how we did that. You know what I mean? The raise up, to bring down. Matt is not going to like this, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. And like I said, I can't say it enough. Like, Sean Payton, he came back in the league and it seemed it was very calculated. It was very planned out how he
Yeah.
was going to build that defense. I think his initial plan was to get like a top quarterback, and that plan didn't work out. And the quick pivot into just having Bo Nix fall into their lap.
He
And
wanted
that's
him.
it.
He wanted him though. That was the
Yeah.
only thing. He wanted Bo. He that
Yeah.
was, you know what I mean? Bo, their story is pretty cool too, and kind of why it's kind of sad for him, because Bo was one of the only people that kind of was as crazy as Sean Payton is. He memorized the book that Sean Payton gave him as a joke to try to, you know what I mean, make him real anxious, but he actually memorized it. So you know what
Yeah.
I mean? He was ready to go. So it's it's really a good thing.
Yeah, and I think like one of the biggest, like, and not maybe not one of the biggest, but like
Mhm.
something that people don't talk about enough is a player's ability to be coachable and a player's ability to
Go ahead,
know
my guy.
when to dissolve, like when to fall into the coach's system and when to also call, his own plays and, take leadership of the offense. A lot of stuff that we talk about that, Jalen Hurts doesn't, he doesn't carry that other half. He's very coachable. He listens, he dedicates himself to the system. He just don't have that other part of when it's time for him to really, man up and make that play. It's kind of that's where he lacks. But that's where Bo Nix actually excels pretty well in, because as we've seen through the season, he had some terrible games, but he was always there at the end to, kind of clean it up, get them out the door and get them to the W. And we'll see. This could be a Patriots blowout. Stidham might suck. I mean, it's the AFC Championship. If Stidham gets to the Super Bowl, this is automatically a huge fucking story.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I do want to see the Patriots win, though. I want to see the Patriots and the Rams so bad. The MVP matchup, that would be cool to see, because we never get like the two MVPs, in the end fighting for the Super Bowl. But I agree with you, man.
Okay. All right. That's pretty cool.
I think we'll see a Broncos win.
All right.
But I don't know. Maybe the NFL rigs it for the Patriots, because I don't know if America wants to see the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Man, I just think this. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with the pressure that defense is going to provide.
The Patriots, right?
Yeah, bro. I don't know.
And they'll be at home,
even though they have Jarrett Stidham, what are they going to do against the defense? You know what I'm saying? So
that's why I said, if Drake May overcomes this, because the Broncos at this point, it's almost like house money. If they lose, you didn't have Bo Nix. But if you win, oh my God, you're going to the Super Bowl. It's a crazy thing here. And the Patriots have all the pressure here. But they're on the road. It's a very experienced coach over there in Denver. I'm not saying Vrabel isn't, but we're talking about Sean Payton, who's won the Super Bowl, who's won games that he wasn't supposed to, who's pulled games out of his ass.
That part.
Yeah, and Vrabel's a very good coach, so it'll be interesting. And if Drake May overcomes this, we're gonna have to have some conversations, because Drake, this is a lot to do in your second year in the league. This is Patrick Mahomes-esque, not as good, obviously, not as stats wise and everything, but we're getting to a territory where he's reaching. He's MVP talks and possible Super Bowl. That's crazy for the kid. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane.
Okay.
But damn, them MFs in Boston are very lucky. I'll say that.
Yeah.
As a city, they're pretty lucky, running into Jason Tatum and Drake May and stuff like that.
Yeah, when the curse was lifted, the curse was lifted. Right?
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree with that sentiment, because it was kind of almost like the whole city. It felt
literally
in a way. And then the Red Sox and the Patriots finally did that, and then the Celtics finally came back and they got theirs, and Boston was up after that.
Yeah, man.
Good call out. I like that. So how do you got any other thoughts? Patriots, Broncos? Nah. That was some good analysis.
Yeah.
You know what the thing about it is, we're gonna have to rehash these takes.
Yeah, right.
All right. So, and yes, make sure you guys, come subscribe to A Different Conversation. We're recording an episode tomorrow that's going to go out Sunday. That's going to sound a lot like this one, most likely. But we're snowed in. It's going to be snowing like crazy in New York.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys subscribe to Collecting and Connecting. Paulie will be doing a giveaway.
Yeah,
giveaway. Yeah.
My guy. Appreciate you, Paulie.
All right, so the Rams and the Seahawks. This is going to be game of the year, I think. Well, I'll let you.
So listen, man. Yeah. I've been in it about this game. You know what I mean? It's been having my mind spin, man. So in the last two games of these two guys, listen, 2-2. I mean, last four games, 2-2, right? The last two that we've happened to see that everybody saw was the one where Sam Darnold lost the game in the first half, but had a chance to win it, but missed a field goal. Then we seen the last game where the same thing kind of happened, but he was able to win it in overtime. In all of the games that these guys have played, right, there's not a lot that separates them. Okay. But what is really cool about all of this, I'm gonna be honest, man. You know how I feel about Matt Stafford. You know that I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Let him go ahead and walk this down, you know what I mean, and win the MVP. He wins this game, you know what I mean? The voting, I guess, is kind of, you know, secret and all that kind of stuff. But he wins this game. There's no question that he's probably gonna win the MVP, right? Just like Drake May. If he wins the game, he's probably gonna win it. If he loses,
I think they do the voting at the end of the season in private, and then they reveal it during Pro Bowl week, I believe.
Yes, sir. It's going to be really secret, right? But I think, and that's why I'm saying, I believe if Drake May wins and Matt Stafford loses, Drake May is going to be the MVP. But if Matt Stafford wins and Drake May loses, Matt Stafford will be the MVP.
Oh, I hate that. I hope that's not true, because it's a regular season award. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why it'll be interesting, because it's going to get revealed. And then I'm praying we get the matchup of the Patriots and the Rams, because if Matt Stafford wins the MVP, Drake May is going to be salty. He's going to have that chip on his shoulder, and then vice versa. And it's crazy, because you got Matt Stafford, who's pretty freaking old, and then you got Drake May, who's pretty freaking young. So,
but Matt Stafford I think the winning of the Patriots in total still doesn't look as good as Matt Stafford's highlights as a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? So he should definitely, I just believe that it's here. But to win this game, I am going with Seattle minus that 2.5. I'm literally taking Seattle. Listen, man, I just think that the special teams and everything with the Rams has been letting them down. I don't think that they correct that fast, right? And I think that everything that Seattle has in its totality, even with the mistake that Sam Darnold can make, it can be covered up and they can still win. You know what I mean? They got a very good team up there and they're coached really well. And hey, man, the games haven't been decided by much. So why not take the home team in the championship game? Even though I love Sean McVay, you know all that stuff, man. You know all this stuff.
Listen, man, it's gonna. So they're in Seattle, and we know Seattle is loud, and we're talking about an NFC championship game. They're gonna be loud, and not only that, that whole fan base, that whole team, they act like they got a chip on their shoulder. Why? Because everybody counted out those guys in the beginning of the season, and I don't even think it was a true counting them out. It's just no one thought they'd be like a top team, Super Bowl team. You know what I mean? Because it's Sam Darnold at the end of the day. We were like, oh, you know, I kind of see the vision. Like, you know, they got a little something going on. Ended up being the best thing that came out of the NFC and one game away from the Super Bowl. But that is where they're going to end. One game from the Super Bowl. Kem, I am taking the Los Angeles Rams. Okay. Give me dirty money, Matt Stafford. Give me the Matt Stafford that has been here before, that knows what to do, that Sean McVay, that's been here before, has been here twice before, knows what to do to get to the Super Bowl. He's trying to get there for a third time. I think that if the Rams do make the Super Bowl, they definitely win the trade, the Jared Goff trade, unfortunately, as much as I love Jared Goff. But yeah, it's pretty impressive what Matt Stafford has done. And why do I think that they're going to beat the Seahawks is I don't want to say Sam Darnold is going to choke under the pressure. I just think under the pressure, Matt Stafford is going to be better than Sam Darnold. And the biggest thing was that last game, Matt Stafford woke up Davante Adams. Davante Adams had a couple of really huge plays for the Rams, you know, in their big win last week against the Bears. And I think that's what they needed to see. They need Davante Adams and Puka terrorizing the Seahawks defense. And I think that's what they're going to do. And I think the Rams, they're going to shut down the Seahawks. I think their defense is going to step up to the occasion. They're gonna swarm Sam Darnold, because that is the key to Sam Darnold. You need to rush him. You need to blitz. Don't let him get comfortable in the pocket, and they have the ability to do that. I think the Rams are taking this.
Okay. All right. This might be our first debate of the evening. Welcome to the show, folks. Because at the end of the day, I love that, right? I love everything that you're saying. Listen, man, I would love to highlight Devontae Adams leading the league in touchdowns, right? Red zone touchdowns and everything this year, right? You got Puka Nacua. Listen, he had like 300 yards last game or something like that. It was
He's been
kind
going off
of
every week,
crazy.
man.
You understand? Like
Yeah.
it's nuts. I'm just playing, but you know what I mean? He went off. He's going crazy, and he does everything that you need to do. Okay, so at the end of the day, he'll block, he'll run, he'll catch. He does it all. But it's something about Seattle and their whole team.
Something about Matt Stafford, Kevin. It's something about Matt Stafford.
Listen, you won't never let me. I will never argue Matt Stafford against you, but he's not going to be able to win it by himself. You understand what I'm saying? I just think the team of listen, man, I love Matt, man.
Here's the difference.
I would argue for that, man. Even with the losing that he did in Detroit, he did it looking really good. Okay.
Here's the difference and why it's going to get broken down this game, right?
Okay.
And I hope this makes sense. You can argue with it.
Okay.
You guys out there, you guys can get mad at it.
Mm-hmm.
The Seattle Seahawks offense is good by talent, but it's not good by design, right?
What?
It's not like it's not as good as it can be by design. They're obviously an NFC championship team, so don't think I'm saying they're bad when I say they're not good by design.
Right, I understand what you're saying.
Their defense, they're not as good talent-wise, but they're good by design. They're flawless by design, I should say. Very flawless by design.
Complementary, cohesive team.
Now, when it comes to the Rams, they're a bunch of veterans. They're a bunch of go-getters. They're a bunch of guys that get that done. I like that over a well-coached Seahawks team. I think when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the moments where dogs got to be dogs, is Sam Darnold going to be a dog? Kim, is that Seahawks defense a bunch of dogs? Are they? I don't think they are.
The Bears just put up over 400, almost 500 yards on them.
Yeah, and they needed a fluke BS play at the end to go to overtime.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's not gonna be no. These games have been close.
That game was only
in turnovers.
How cold it was.
Okay, we'll see.
That game was
I agree to
disagree.
Cold. Okay. Yes, absolutely.
Uncomfortably cold. And the Rams, they won that game. Like if I don't even know how Caleb Williams got that throw off at the end. It was incredible.
That was one of the best plays ever. Yeah, that's probably one of the best plays ever.
I don't think the Rams are making that mistake again. Oh, and I agree with you.
If they win the game, that probably goes down as the best play.
They're talking about that play forever, year after year after year after year.
They win that game, that is the best play ever. It's only not highlighted because of the loss and the momentum that
the Rams. I had a good feeling, and I almost bet on it that Caleb was going to throw a pick at the end because I felt like, damn, it was so much magic, so much like I don't even want to call it luck because when it happens over and over again, is it luck? You know what I mean? Like
this one was crazy because he scrambled backwards. This wasn't the side to side runs. This was a backwards scramble like 40 yards,
bro. The defender that's defending the receiver in the end zone, he's not expecting Caleb to get a throw off that far while he's running
he was
backwards.
Like 5 yards away from him.
Like, bro, he's running backwards. He didn't even set his feet. He literally flung it, and he flung it to the deepest part of the end. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And when everyone's like, oh, because the same defender has 2 picks in the game, but then that play means he's bad, like he's booty. But like, no, dude, if me as a defender, I would have not been expecting that ball coming anywhere close to me because Caleb he's off balance. He's running back. He's like, he's about to get sacked, and he just launches it on some Madden stuff, just into the back of the end zone.
That was wild.
Yeah, I agree with you. So yeah, I mean, so you think it's going to be a Seahawks Broncos Super Bowl rematch? I got Rams Broncos. We'll see. I mean, and like I said, Patriots. So we're not counting them out. We just think when it comes down to strategy and all that stuff, because it's going to be a game of that. It's not going to be a gun show. It's not going to be them slinging bombs down the field. It's going to come down to some late plays, and we'll see. So yeah, 1 second.
Yeah. Jay Barucki said the Broncos D going to need to turn May over multiple times just for a chance. Okay.
That's interesting. But I think they have that ability. I mean, honestly, in that game, a lot of it's going to come down to how Drake May shows up. If Drake May shows up and he's a dog and he doesn't choke under the pressure, yeah. I mean, I think the Patriots can do it. But I don't know, man. I don't know if the Patriots have been pressure tested to the point of where they are now.
Yeah.
Whereas the Broncos were just pressure tested against the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not on top. Josh
They turned over Superman multiple times, man.
And I can't wait to talk about it on the episode tomorrow. But bro, I was so tired that day. I fell asleep watching that game, and it wasn't because it was boring or anything. I just fell asleep. And I woke up to Josh Allen full face wet to like just crying. I'm like, oh my God, what did I miss? And then the next thing is breaking news. Bo Nix is out with an ankle like fracture. I'm like, what did I miss? I had to go back and watch the game and everything. Yeah, it was good. That was a crazy thing to wake up to. That's so much drama.
Yeah, man. The homie was hurt.
Yeah.
Did you see the press conference and everything?
And still win the game at the end? There. All right, so the Rockets, they're up by 8 with 3 minutes to go. KD got just about 30, plus 19. He's doing it for Houston, man. I just hope we don't get hurt, man. This is normally I don't wish injury on players or anything, but this is normally how it goes for KD. He usually goes on a crazy stretch of games and then gets hurt because his body can't hold up. So, hoping we get something different besides that. Yeah, this whole Pistons starting lineup is terrible tonight. Oh my God. Their bench is keeping them in the game. Yeah, their bench is outscoring the starters. That's crazy. And that's the Rockets defense, though. They're pretty good. The Hawks are up by 3 late. Jalen Johnson got 20, 16, and 9. Yo, that guy is incredible, man.
I love him.
Yes. The Celtics, they're up by 2 late. The Cavs, they're up by 10, so they'll probably – I mean, Evan Mobley, there you go, 27, 9, and 5. That's what you want to see from Evan Mobley. You want to see him just
He's supposed to do that every day. Like, that's supposed to be real normal. Like,
I agree. But damn, the Pacers still got the Thunder in a chokehold by 5 points in the third. And then the Grizzlies are up. So what do you say? You want to open some Top Shot packs and then let's get out of here?
Sure, let's do it, buddy.
All right, I got to try to log in here again. Is there any sports takes that you had? Anything you want to talk about while we're setting all this up?
I think we're actually kind of hitting it all, man, as it's happening, man. I mean, we're sitting on these games right here, man. It's kind of cool to see what Shai's doing, man, even within the team, man. These 30-point tears that he's been going on is not easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not easy, man. He's making basketball look easy, though, man. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man.
Right. I definitely agree, man.
I also, hey, man, what do you think about what's going on down there in Dallas, man? What do you think needs to happen there?
It's tough, dude.
What's going on, man?
It's we're talking about the Mavericks, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I mean, they're winning. They're winning games though. Like that's the thing. Like they're oddly enough, they find themselves one game out of the play-in. That's what's so crazy about the NBA, man. I think with Dallas is that the injuries that had happened to Anthony Davis and the injuries that had happened to, Kyrie and stuff, it could have been a blessing in disguise. And the only reason why I say that, it's not obviously because, the injuries to AD and Kyrie, but it's like they get to see what they get from the depth. Cooper Flag has been playing, a lot more minutes than he normally would have if those guys were on the floor. They get to see stuff out of rookies that, we had never thought of, seeing like Nembhard, for example. They got a lot of depth. I mean, it's interesting though.
Okay.
I mean, if they can get into the play-in, I mean, they could make some small noise. I mean, right? Maybe.
I don't know, buddy. I don't think so. Long as it depends on what happens with Kyrie. You know what I mean?
Starting to feel himself, man. He's dating Meg Thee Stallion, man.
Yeah, man. But I can't agree. Maybe he'll turn it on when Kyrie comes back. You know what I mean? Like he's 2 in and 2 out for me. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll turn it on when Kyrie comes. Maybe that's what Anthony Davis is waiting for too, right? It's kind of sketchy. You're not even getting.
Yeah, I really don't think they're getting off that AD contract. I don't.
Yeah,
think
no,
they are.
no. It's gonna be hard.
I would be absolutely shocked because, like, if you're a rebuilding team and you're trying to take on that salary, you're going to need way more assets because that's $60 million for 3 long years. Like, that's like you're telling me you have to wait to rebuild now for 3 years because of the $60 million that's on the books, or is Anthony Davis going to magically make this like big resurgence to being a healthy player? I don't think that's going to happen now. He's like 32 at this point.
Yeah,
how old is he? 32, 33? What age does it say he is there?
Hold on.
32.
Yeah.
With 13 years on his legs in the NBA and 2 in college.
And the crazy thing is he's never really had like, it's all been ticky-tack injuries. He's never had like he's never been like, he's only been hurt. He's never really been like injured. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's this thing with his finger, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy, but he's never really been like super.
Yeah, bro. It's like his finger, his eye, his like his knee, his knees. He's out for a couple weeks. Like his hip, like
it's wild.
It's unfortunate. But if he does, and you know, when I say if, it's a huge if. If Anthony Davis does, you know, get somewhat back to form and Kyrie gets back on the court, those two have enough leadership to turn this into something. Not like, I'm not saying a deep playoff run, but at least like, you know, get into the first round and raise some hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just on some stone cold Steve Austin, Texas Rattlesnake shit, do it for Dallas. They go in there and they make it a 7-game series and get blown out in game 7. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can see it. I can see it. Kyrie is going to make it fun. I don't know. Or they'll trade everybody. I don't know.
Which wouldn't be smart, man. Well, I guess if they want to if they want to totally separate from anything Nico, I think it's going to have to be everything. It would only be Cooper left there type deal. You know what I mean? Of course, it'd still be like PJ, the core big guys and all that stuff.
How good that dude is at such a young age, bro.
Yeah, man, he's good.
He started in the NBA at 18.
So it's kind of funny. So I gotta be. So again, man, shout out to my guy, man. Another guy I talk basketball with, What's He D Bricks, right? He told me something a while ago that I'm kind of starting to see a little bit of with Coop. So one of the things that's pretty dope is that a lot of youth basketball now in the States is like, I don't want to say it so it sounds bad, but it's a lot of glorified role players, right? But you know what I mean? Like you have a team of people that do a bunch of different things good, right? But nobody does one thing really, really well. You know what I mean? So they're all super duper athletic, but once you get them to let a person know, like, hey, I need you to take 15 shots today, you know what I mean? Or 15 shots a game, but I need it to be from here. Like, because they actually are analytic driven too, you know what I mean? Which kind of helps, which wasn't a part of it too much a long time ago, right? So with that being a part of it, you're able to get somebody who, say for Coop, like, because he's always been a part of these dope pretty good AAU teams, and you know what I mean? The way that he's played and stuff like that, to whereas though now, right? He understands that he literally only has to excel in his role. You know what I mean? And literally like totally develop more in his role. And he's fucking phenomenal at it. Excuse me. He's effing phenomenal at it, bro. Like they call Homeboy the alien, but I think that Coop is more of the alien. You know what I mean? Because he's an alien because of his size and what he's able to do defensively and offensively. But what this young boy has been able to maturate at 19 years old, that coming in 18, turning 19 on the floor, in the midst of the fire, in the midst of the media and all this shit, but just really loving all this stuff and just really loving basketball. Listen, man, that little dude is a monster, man. And he ain't got nothing but great things coming. So it doesn't really matter, you know what I mean, what they do around him, because he's going to have people flock to him anyway. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and if he let him put them on the back in a situation where it's highlighted, like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, like, we're talking this season now. Say, for instance, we don't see too much of AD, and we do get Kyrie back and Clay turn it on, you know what I mean, or something like that. But Coop is really doing his thing, man. It's up. It's up, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the thing about this team is like, you know, Nico Harrison, he built a crazy team, but it's like it's a team where it's just one of those teams. We've seen it a lot in NBA history. If everything goes right, you know what I'm saying?
You're right. But Kyrie for real hasn't. You got to remember, it's not. You don't know what you have at all until you have Kyrie all the way back.
And that's the thing is like Kyrie's a scary player, and I don't think a torn ACL is going to stop just how scary he is. He's always going to have his moves. And that's what I'm saying. Like if Anthony Davis goes through these BS injuries all year and then he's healthy in the playoffs, and then Kyrie is back and healthy for the playoffs, and Clay is, you know, hitting Meg the Stallion and he's in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? And Cooper Flag is feeling, you know, young and fun. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
I am not mad.
The NBA is so unpredictable. But all right, so I finally got into my Top Shot account. So I'm just on the I'm on the marketplace here. Let me share the screen. Search the marketplace. All right, as you guys can see, this is Top Shot. We're gonna open some packs, see what we get here, and then we're gonna hit the road on after that. Oh, this is marketplace. I don't want to be there. Okay. Hollow icon chance hit. Let me load some money into my account here off the screen.
1 second.
You said you got some packs as well? All right, 1 second, guys. Just adding some money into my account on my end, and then we're going to open some packs, and we're going to get on out of here. All right.
All right, let me get this here.
And you said you got a couple packs to open as well?
Let me get them.
All right, this should be funny. Real quick. This should be funny. We're going to go for this hollow icon chance hit. That is what we're going to do.
All right. Let's see what we got there.
Adding the money to the account now. Imagine we pull something crazy on this stream. Yeah, I tried to do that with some packs last time, with some physical packs, and it just went horribly. I didn't pull nothing. All right, let me make sure that this got in over here. Oh, I gotta log in again.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Oh, it brought me back. I think it's probably because I logged in on the app. All right, we got our $20 there, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
What else we got here?
Let me get a quick pass key. Get in here.
It's free?
It should be, bro. Hold on.
Oh, I gotta complete the set challenge?
Okay. Bam. Here we go. Yeah. Hold on. What I got?
All right, let's do it.
Let me see what I got here.
We're going to buy 2 of these packs right here. 3 moments each. See if we can get this Kawhi Leonard 1 of 1. All right, guys.
Let's go. What we get?
Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. All right, let's go. We're going to open.
Let's see what we got here, bro.
Okay, we got a base. Tim Hardaway Jr.
All right.
Let's see what the moment is. Oh, I gotta switch screen for that. All right. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it if it's something crazy. All right, let's see. Second one. Is that Bronny? Is that Bronny? It's Bronny.
Knocking down a deep 3. Oh, that was a play game. I mean, G League game.
Oh, is that Chris Dunn? Or Ryan Dunn? Okay. Sky's valuable. All right. Don't worry. We got another one. Yo.
Come on.
Let's see.
Come on.
Let's see.
Base. Okay.
Yeah, JV finishes. Okay. Not bad. This is cool though. I like the moment. Like I said, I like the whole moment aspect of it. Austin Reeves, 40
Okay.
point game. That's something.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I get if it has these tags underneath, it's cool. Okay. What else we got? All right. You know,
Okay.
Harrison Barnes.
Okay.
Let's get more. What else we got? What
Oh,
else we got
trust
here in
me.
this shop? What should we do? Stars and rookies past and present? You know, we're going to do that one for the last two. Let's do it. You said you got 2 packs as well?
I think so. Let me see here. I'm looking at it now while you're opening yours to confirm.
And then Paulie asked, who's your favorite player from today in the game?
My favorite player from today in the game is Shea.
Okay.
Shea / Anthony Edwards. I love both of those guys. Those are my 2
Good picks. Good picks.
Mhm.
I'm still Kevin Durant, man. I'm still Kevin Durant till he retires.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I got it. I got him.
All right, we're going to buy these packs. Legendary Cade Cunningham.
Ooh.
Let's see. GB Australia said good luck again. Let's see what we got. All right. Okay. That's something, right? It's a common, but it did all these special colors and stuff. Badges. Okay. We like that. Second one. Okay. Grant Williams.
That's a funny
He
one.
missed the bust of the championship, him and Marcus Smart. Malik Monk as a king. Okay. All right, one more. Come on. Top Shot. NBA Top Shot. Let's go.
Come on.
Player's first moment. Dalen Terry. All right. Campaign.
Okay.
I love the ode to the real throwbacks. All right, DeMar DeRozan from the Bulls. So we got a bunch of commons, but that is, that's how it is. That's how it is when you collect. And on here we connect and we collect. So we hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Did you want to pull your packs real quick, Kim? I don't think you can share the screen on this, but
yes, I can. Yes,
oh, you
I
can.
Yes, I can, bro. Hold on.
That is what's up. Yo, the music on NBA Top Shot, by the way, top tier. I was ready to hit a move.
Let's go. Am I sharing with you guys?
No, let me see if
hold on.
There's something to do with permission.
I got you right here. Here we go. I got it. Bang. Here we come.
Oh, there you go. All right, Cam. Let's see it. Let's see it, big dog.
Hold on. Wrong one. This is the one I want to share right here. There we go. All right.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go. All right. We got a base.
That's the same one I got.
Ryan Dunn? No, hold on. Who's this guy? Yep, Ryan Dunn. Oh my goodness.
We gotta look at both. We gotta start studying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jay Murray, 20 points. Okay. Let me see.
That's a nice one.
I'm not mad. Okay.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Come on. Come on.
Micah Potter.
Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. That's all.
That NBA Top Shot, man.
Yeah, man. Those are mine, guys.
Hey, you earned $10 though, so let's go
Yeah.
rip a couple more packs.
All right, let's go.
Who's your team?
All right, man. You gotta know. We'll do that in a minute.
Oh yeah, because you didn't finish your profile.
No, yeah. Hold on. Let me stop here for a second, guys. I'll come back to that. Yeah, man.
That's why I
So,
said, like, the Top Shot packs are fun, man. I mean,
yo, bro.
I haven't pulled anything crazy yet, but that's what you do when you collect. You take those chances, and that's what makes it fun. You know, you
Word.
saw we were just laughing. I mean, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some here in this life, man. And make sure you guys go to the Discord if you guys are still with us after an hour and 20 minutes. I appreciate you guys that are still with us. That's awesome.
Word.
You know, they are doing a giveaway in the Discord right now. Yeah, man. Waiting to see if Kem's gonna rip these 2 more packs.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. I got one more for us here, I think. Oh man, it's giving me some stuff. Hold on. Let me see. Top Shot. I'm hooked.
Right? I'm like debating if I want to do it again, but I'm gonna be responsible.
I'm trying to get this Kawhi Leonard. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, nope. That's it, guys. I don't have any more packs.
Oh, okay. And we're gonna leave it there. We'll catch you guys. You know, thank you for anyone that has sat here through this hour and 20 minutes. We got 68 viewers, and we appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Collecting and Connecting. You'll hear more from us every other Friday, and then you'll hear more from, you know, all the amazing streamers that go on. There's about a streamer every day. I mean, you get a lot of content being on this with the live stream and the episodes that Paulie drops. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, Collecting and Connecting, and then come check us out. It's a different conversation. You can catch us on all social media. We have a little bit of different content for everybody, hence the name, A Different Conversation. We hope you guys enjoyed us. We are going to be snowed in this weekend. I hope you guys aren't snowed in out there. You know, blessings. Thank you, Paulie, for the opportunity. Everybody, good night from New York.